Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. In this video I'll show you ultimate comparison and test of top Nintendo Switch controllers. Sit back and enjoy. Today we're diving deep into 6 awesome Nintendo Switch controllers. Hori Switch Wireless Hori Pad, Hori Split Pad, GameSir Nova Lite, GameSir Nova HD Rumble, 8BitDo Lite 2 and 8BitDo Pro 3. We'll break down full specification, battery life, charging times, compatibility, special features and US prices. Perfect for handheld pros or docked players. Let's find the best bang for your buck. Comparison. Let's start with Hori Wireless Hori Pad. In this specification test, we will check battery capacity, life, charging time, compatibility, special features, and more. Let's start with battery capacity. Battery capacity for this controller is not specified, but the battery life after tests came out as 15 plus hours of constant gameplay. You can charge this controller via USB-C cable and it takes about 2 to 3 hours to fully charge it. This controller is compatible with Switch and Switch 2 via Bluetooth. Special functions of this controller are accelerometer, gyroscope, motion control, and lightweight. Unfortunately, Hori Wireless Hori Pad does not have Hall effect sticks and vibration. Remapping does not work also on this controller. It has no RGB lights and no PC app support. Next, let's take a look at the Hori Split Pad Pro. Hori Split Pad Pro are Joy-Con-like controllers. They are using Nintendo Switch battery because they don't have their own battery. Gameplay of this controller reaches up to 3.5 hours using the Switch battery, depending on the game you are playing. This controller is compatible only with Nintendo Switch and Switch OLED in handheld mode. This controller has full-size sticks, D-pad, and 2 additional rear triggers that can be remappable. Also, it is equipped with turbo function. Hori Split Pad Pro does not support Hall effect sticks, vibration and motion controls. It has no RGB and no PC app support. Next, we've got GameSir Nova Lite. This controller has battery capacity of 6600 mAh. Battery life is not specified, but according to tests, it can reach more than 12 hours of constant gameplay. This controller supports auto charging dock, which is not included in the package, and the charging time takes between 2 and 3 hours to fully charge it. GameSir Nova Lite is compatible with Switch via Bluetooth and wire connection. Also, you can connect it with your smartphones like iPhone, Android, and PC. Special features of this controller are Hall effect 6, 2 macro back buttons, PC app support. It supports vibrations and motion controls. The next controller we've got on the list is GameSir Nova HD Rumble. Battery capacity of this controller reaches 1200 mAh and battery life is up to 12 hours of constant gameplay. You can charge this controller fully in 2 hours via USB-C cable. This controller supports Nintendo Switch 1 and 2, 2.4G connection, Bluetooth, thanks to which you can connect it with your PC, Android, smartphone. Special features of this controller are HD Rumble with dual actuators, 6 macros, RGB rings, gyroscope, Hall effect, and motion controls. Both GameSir controllers support PC app, where you can customize the controller further. In the end of the specification, we've got two different 8BitDo controllers, Lite 2 and Pro 3. Let's start the comparison with the 8BitDo Lite 2. 8BitDo Lite 2 has 480 mAh battery life up to 18 hours of gameplay, and charging time 1 to 2 hours via USB-C. This controller is compatible with Switch, Switch Lite, Android, iPhone, and Raspberry Pi. Special features of this controller are joystick rumble, motion control, and turbo function. This controller does not support app and has no RGB, but for the compact size of this controller, the price to effect comparison is really good. And last but not least, we've got 8BitDo Pro 3. The 8BitDo Pro 3 has 1000 mAh battery capacity with battery life approximately 20 hours of gameplay. Charging time takes 3 hours via USB-C cable or dock. This controller is compatible with Nintendo Switch 1, Nintendo Switch 2, PC, Apple, and Android. It has magnetic A, B, X, Y buttons that can be replaced. It has stock dock included in the original package. It has 6-axis motion control, RGB and back paddles that can be remapped. 8BitDo Pro 3 also is equipped with Hall effect sticks and Hall effect triggers. It supports vibration and PC app. You can connect this controller to Ultimate Software V2 for further customization. That's the end of the specification comparison. Now let's talk about connectivity and software support. All these controllers connect seamlessly to the Nintendo Switch, but some offer more. 8BitDo controllers come with robust software for remapping buttons, macros, and firmware updates. GameSir lets you fine-tune macros and sensitivity with their app. Hori keeps it simple with plug-and-play reliability. Great if you want hassle-free gaming. Now let's talk about price versus features. Price is often deal breaker. Hori and GameSir offer solid budget choices under $40, while 8BitDo Pro 3 commands premium price for premium features. If you need deep customization and multiple device compatibility, investing more pays off. For straightforward Switch use, the Split Pad Pro is sweet for handheld comfort without breaking the bank. For bonus tips for Switch controllers. If you want to best battery life, consider carrying small USB-C power bank or choosing controller with quick recharge. Also, check if your favorite games support gyro, aiming or HD Rumble to fully enjoy the controller's tech, because not all of those controllers support those functions. Let's talk about prices. That's what's most interesting. Hori Wireless Hori Pad costs between $40 and $60. Split Pad Pro can be bought under $40. GameSir Nova 2 Lite costs between $27 and $30, and HD Rumble between $25, $60, $36. 8BitDo 2 Lite can be bought for about $25, but 8BitDo Pro 3 is much pricier. The lowest price I found is $56, but the normal price is above $60. In conclusion, for pure Nintendo Switch experience, 8BitDo Pro 3 wins with long battery, dock convenience, motion, and broad features that justify $60 of the price. Budget handheld pick is most certainly Hori Split Pad Pro. And the value king is GameSir Nova to Lite under $30 with modern Hall tech. If you use wired only, skip all of those controllers. If you want best controller for the Nintendo Switch, go with Pro 3, because this controller also supports Nintendo Switch 2. Make sure to drop the comment which one would you choose and if you've got any experience with those controllers. Thank you very much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave like, comment and subscribe.